Natalie are at the Mothman Festival to investigate.
Good morning. My name is Mayor Wilson. I'm Mayor of Point Pleasant. We would like to welcome all you all to our fine city and hope that you're going to enjoy your festival with the Mothman.
The festival is in honour of the high strangeness that gripped the town in the mid-60s.
For just over a year, this town has been home to a series of highly unusual phenomena that has never really been properly explained.
While the festival's a lot of fun now, when things started, it was a lot different.
Back then, the Mothman inspired pure terror. At least 100 people reported seeing a large humanoid creature with glaring red eyes. It flew through the air like nothing anyone had ever seen before. And whatever it was, it didn't seem friendly. Faye Bowen encountered the creature when she was 12 years old. She and her brother had heard about Mothman and had gone out looking for him at a nearby TNT depot. And she's never forgotten the terror of that night.
Shut up!
We went over there, and there it was, right beside the car, running, not flying, running. And like it wasn't exerting itself at all to do it, and just keeping right up with the car. I was crying and scared and beating on my brother's leg to hurry up and speed up, and he kind of slammed on the brakes. And when he did that and stopped, it jumped on the hood of the car and crouched down and just looked at him and then stood up and jumped down off the hood of the car and jumped up on that building, that big factory building, and jumped like it was nothing to get up there and watched us with those red eyes that it had. That was one thing I never forgot, was those eyes. That's when my brother realized that, you know, no human could do that, and if they did, they had to be on wires. So he was picking up chunks of coal and throwing up there at it, and it would hit that roof and roll down, and he picked up a little bit bigger chunk and threw it up there a little bit too close to its feet. And when it did that, that's when it stood up. And I turned to my brother, get back in here, get back in here, get in here. He's gonna come and get us.
Do you think it's still out there?
No, I believe the government got it. Whatever they did with it, I don't know whether they did something to it. Maybe it was an experiment. But no, I don't believe it's out here anywhere. I believe when they left, they had it, and what they did with it, I don't know, but I don't believe it's out here. I've never heard anybody saying, maybe I'm not kept up on the news, but haven't heard any more incidents of it. Maybe it's in other countries, or maybe something similar to it is in other countries. I don't know. But I believe they got it, and they're probably studying it or whatever.
The weirdness doesn't end there. At around the same time, Point Pleasant residents also reported UFO sightings and encounters with strange characters who came to be known as the Men in Black. Remember Linda Scarberry, who saw Mothman when she was out driving? She also claims to have had a run-in with these dark figures.
Yeah, they were somehow connected with the UFOs, the lights we saw. But we really don't know who they were or where they came from. But they definitely looked different from what we looked. They were dark-skinned. The skin was kind of transparent, like you could see the veins in their arms and their hands. Their fingers were real long. And they were just weird looking. And they always wore black suits and a black hat.
So you were experiencing these Men in Black and UFOs after you had your Mothman sightings?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that started up about 2 weeks after we first saw them. They were always in black cars. They'd show up behind us or something.
This must have been quite terrifying for you after sighting this Mothman creature. Why do you think that they were following you around as well?
We were told that they wanted the children. Mary and I and Connie Carpenter, and there was 7 of us that was pregnant at the same time. And John Keel told us they wanted the babies. That they wanted to take them wherever they would go and shape their mind before they was 5 years old to their way of thinking.
So you must have been living in total fear all that time, that your children were going to be taken away from you, that something was going to happen to you.
For the first 5 years of Danny's life, we didn't know what would happen. We wouldn't know her out of our sight.
Have you ever felt like perhaps you were some type of experiment?
Yeah. I've always thought that. I mean, with the guinea pigs, just to see how we was going to react to it. I think these men in black had a purpose, but I'll never know what it was, why they were here, anything. But I think they were connected to the Mothman, and that he was supposed to distract us from what they were doing. But I'm not sure what they were doing or why they were doing it. I mean, just all at once it disappeared. We quit seeing it after about 2 months. And everything quieted down and stopped being sighted again that I know of. Nothing was ever the same after that. Just everything was changed. But I do feel, for a long time I didn't talk about it because I was afraid it would come back. But just here lately I have, and nothing's happened. I know what I saw, and I didn't have any reason to lie about it because I mean, I wouldn't want to be made fun of for something I made up like that. I don't know how you could make up something like that. And if people don't believe me, I don't care.